Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gamereactor Live. We are back from a little summer hiatus, and we are returning with a full streaming schedule for you here. And to kick that off, we are playing Diablo III Ultimate Evil Edition on the PS4 today. And Philip, you reviewed the game, so it's a perfect setup.
Yeah, I did, and I gave it a pretty good score. You can check it out on the site.
Yeah. So what we'll be doing to showcase the various new additions, perhaps you played it on PC, perhaps you even played it on last-gen consoles some time ago, is that we're going to showcase, first off, we're going to make some new characters for you that haven't played Diablo 3 and don't know really what the deal is. And then we'll be jumping to some high-level characters that Philip and I have played with respectively for some time. And we'll showcase some of the Reaper of Souls 5th Act, without spoilers if we can manage it, and also the new Adventure Mode and Nephilim Rifts that are among the new additions to the new version of the game. So I think we should kick off.
All right.
With some character creation.
Yes. So, shall I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead here. We have our high-level characters waiting for us. We'll get back to them later. So let's just go right back here and say Create Hero. So I think it would be a good place to start with the Crusader, the new class of the
Indeed, yes.
Of the Reaper of Souls. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Crusader character here.
Yeah.
I'll make him a male.
Well, wasn't it the Barbarian you were?
Oh yeah. Wow.
They appear similar with if they have two-handers at least.
Yeah. So
there
of course this is a Crusader, male Crusader. And I'm just going to go ahead and go
Mortak.
Mortak. That sounds like a good name.
Yeah, we're doing role-playing names today, so.
All right.
There we go.
Mortak is ready. He doesn't look too equipped, but
they are very naked when you begin. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose a class that I have not played before. As you can see, before I have had a Demon Hunter and a Crusader. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Monk. So we have a bit of healing, a bit of damage dealing as well. And I'm apparently called Ranvus. Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so let's go. And I'm very unclothed. It's almost embarrassing.
So let's go ahead and start. Now here we go. We've got some different difficulties here.
Yeah. First of all, the difficulties you might be familiar with if you played the normal game. But as I recall, there are several additions to the difficulty if you just thought Torment was too easy.
Exactly.
If Torment was no biggie for you. I think
then
we can
if we go ahead, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Torment levels.
Torment 6.
So this is a bit of a change from the original system where you actually had playthrough difficulties with different names. They actually went back to a more kind of simple difficulty selection screen here.
Yeah.
And when you first start out the game, you have 3 choices. You have normal, hard, expert.
Expert, yeah.
Once you finish the story, it unlocks master. And once you hit level 70, which is the new level cap from 60, you unlock the Torment levels. And
all the Torment levels.
They all unlock all at the same time. But I would say once you hit level 70, you're going to want to stick around level 1 and 2, because if you throw yourself straight into 3, you might get in trouble. You need some better gear. Yeah,
but the thing is also, if you choose Torment 6, that's like 1600% extra XP and gold. So if you're willing to take the chance, but I tried a couple of them, and it's really, really difficult. It requires a master tactician and, as you mentioned, some really, really strong gear.
Yeah, so it's more natural to kind of go up through them a bit at a time until you're geared towards the final difficulty level.
So actually, the progression system of Diablo has changed rapidly from complete the game and reach level 70, and then you truly unlock everything. And the old Diablo system is that you complete every single difficulty and then you unlock a new one and you try it again.
Yeah.
So it's more open and more flexible, I think.
Definitely. So what do you say? What should we go for here with our new characters? Should we stay?
Yeah, we're seasoned, we're veterans, so I think start with a nice hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's do that.
All right. And of course, you can always change the difficulty on the fly as well, one difficulty level up or down. So if you're in trouble, you can always just turn it down a bit and turn it back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, only one up or one down. You can't go several levels up or down.
Yeah. So I actually haven't played this local co-op too much. So this is kind of a new, but you can play up to 4.
Yeah.
Either online or actually couch co-op, can you?
Yeah, and you can mix and match it.
You can mix and match as you like. already liking this monster.
Now, before we go any further, we have a prize, of course.
Oh yes,
yes, of course.
Show that to the hip-hop cam right there. Yes. No,
we have
the big one.
This one here.
Yeah.
You can win the Xbox One version of Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition. We'll figure out the competition later on, and we'll give this out to one lucky monster killer later on.
Yeah, we'll come up with some fun way of...
Yeah, we'll come up, we'll find something entertaining, I bet. So right now, are you using, we just found out what the L2 button did just a little while ago.
Yeah,
we were apparently
talking...
a target lock.
Yeah.
I've never used that. And I don't think you have it in the PC version, actually.
So I'm locking onto a target head. Yeah, see, I can turn my back to him.
Oh, right, yeah.
Of course, it's not going to be so obvious because we're two people
targeting
indeed, right now, but I guess it's effective for casters and so on who need to be on the move all the time to actually be able to lock onto a boss and move out of the crowd.
Yeah. But there is a if you're a seasoned Diablo 3 veteran and you haven't played it yet on consoles, I think the, one or two major additions is, yes, the target lock, and then on the right stick we have a dodge roll.
Yeah.
Not available, just for making movement a bit more flexible than if you're using a keyboard and mouse, for example.
Yeah.
So that's actually, I think it's a pretty nice addition. At least I played as a Demon Hunter, and you did too, is nice to getting out of the way.
Exactly. We both played on PC. Do you have any preference over mouse and keyboard versus the controller?
I think actually when Diablo has really the setup is that you have a lot of skills, but you don't use all of them all the time. I think it actually makes a lot of sense on a controller.
Yeah.
When I played it on PC, there was the online auction house was still in effect, and it has some pretty terrible lag issues.
Yeah.
So when it came to console, I just preferred this sort of the simplified design, and that's when they got all of the issues out of the way. So I think this is preferable, but I can still see that the PC version has a religious following, and that's you can still see that some of the sort of the basic design is that you click with a mouse. That is the basic way to go. So.
But yeah, I'd also say I definitely actually prefer the controller. It feels more kind of
responsive.
Responsive, exactly. You're more in the action than rather than just clicking and hitting a key.
Indeed. So I think there is some of I like some of the way they have fixed the inventory system. We can show it off in a little while, but I still think that the inventory was made for scrolling through it on the PC.
I don't know if you noticed there. It seemed like you picked up the items.
I auto equipped it, I think.
Yeah, but also you picked it up, but I received one of them. Oh. This is also a feature that's on the consoles, where if you're playing local co-op, the system will kind of see, okay, this item, who does this fit best? And then it throws it in their inventory. I can always drop it and give it to you if you really want it, but it's more kind of as you progress, and I just become more and more kind of based on class. It's nice that you can go around picking up stuff and I'll get it.
Yeah.
We don't both have to go around and...
So you don't run into the basic Blizzard problem with the loot hugging.
Yeah, exactly.
As I recall from Diablo days of old. So that's actually nice. So we've been asked the question, is there any major difference between the Xbox One and the PS4 version? As far as I can tell, no. There was a bit with stabilizing the frame rates, but I think from a gameplay perspective, there's really none.
No, I think the only thing that really sets the PS4 apart from the Xbox One is the content that they added.
The Last of Us skins.
The Last of Us skins for the Nephilim Rift, and also the Shadow of the Colossus.
Transmogrifying set.
Yeah.
So
it's basically just more decorative stuff that's going on.
So if you're a hardcore PlayStation fan, you might know the Shadow of Colossus, the PS2 exclusive from Team Eco, and the Last of Us skins for the Nephilim Rifts, which we'll show off in a little bit. So nothing really, and I think the frame rate stuff is near similar. I think they worked it out. There was some problems, but they worked it out.
Yeah,
so that's good. I don't think actually we have the Last of Us pack installed here.
As far as I'm aware, that pack is actually just an update to the game. So the fact that we're playing it should.
Oh right, yeah.
If the game is up to date.
Yeah. Maybe we'll run through some. We will do Nephilim Rifts at some point, and maybe we can show it off there.
Yeah.
Oh, so I get auto transport.
Exactly.
Nice,
we can't split up, which is a limitation of sharing the screen. So yeah, there's. I did play with a friend at one point, and it did become a bit frustrating because we often got stuck up against one of the doorways, and he would mash the X button while standing at the doorway, so we kept being thrown out of the dungeon we were in. But again, that's small things. You kind of learn how to work around that.
Yeah. Look how fat. But you can see we don't auto follow XP, because I just level 4.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
still have a little way to go. So it's how you position yourself.
Yeah. Okay, let's just check out here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and check out my skill here.
Yeah, do that.
Because I've unlocked a new skill by leveling up here. So instead of my main attack being Punish, I'm going to go ahead and try with Slash, which does, I think, a bit of area damage. Obviously, there's also the Paragon points, but I'm going to leave those for now.
Yeah,
We're going to look at those later. Because I could boost my character's damage quite a bit, but it's almost not worth it at this point.
No, it's really a system that's made to keep you interested beyond level 70, beyond the level cap. So
exactly.
You get to generate some more stats that will increase your damage or your defense or whatever your preference may be. I think it's a nice addition. Yeah, it's one of the few things that came out in a patch after the initial release.
Yeah.
Like Loot 2.0, and then the expansion. So, but really the console crowd has enjoyed all of that from the get-go, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, oh, okay. Yeah, see that will also happen if I don't move. If you try and move along, I get moved.
Where did you get that armor from? Those shoulder pads look really, really cool.
This is actually from back in the PlayStation 3 days when I ordered the game. This was kind of some of the stuff that I got. So
it's stuff to help you level, right?
Yeah. And I just decided to put it on.
That's nice.
It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's another example of this. You can import your characters from the PS3 and continue, and also all this bonus content that you got will also come along with it.
And it's actually quite easy, I thought. That really all you have to do is upload your character to a cloud from the PS3 version, and then you're ready.
But that is also a problem for some, because there are also a lot of people who have gotten rid of their PS3 when they got the PS4, so they have no way of bringing their old characters up.
Yeah.
So that's too bad, I guess, but I mean, if you have a friend who owns a copy and has a PS3, you can always use the cloud to bring down your save. There's always ways to get around it.
If the local save data exists on your console, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem to get it back at some point. So we're coming up on the Wretched Mother. She's actually the Wretched Queen. She's here. Get her! A little sword here and there.
Nice sword for me.
I might actually use the dagger here. Oh, now I can dual wield. Nice. I'm just going to check out.
Yeah.
I have a couple of knuckles here, but nothing of any value. No, I'm just going to keep it like this.
Okay.
So let's travel back.
Again, you will notice here when you hit X, the load times. Oh yeah, also the new map.
The new maps, map stuff.
So you have a zone map and you have an act map instead of a list that was in there before. But also, you'll notice in a second the load times have been vastly improved from the PS3.
Vastly improved.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah, and also between acts and that kind of stuff is really instantaneous.
I tried timing it and I couldn't actually. No. It's about a 2-second load time.
Yeah, that's really nothing. Just got a new. I'm gonna use the. Oh wait. That. Oh, it keeps shifting me to mantras. Like that. So Deadly Reach, I'm going to use that. I think it's area of effect as well. Yeah. So we have a question if DualShock touchpad is used in any way. It's used as 2 buttons actually. Yeah. One controlling your inventory by pressing the left side of the touchpad and your skills on the right side, but really nothing beyond that. Really.
It's a nice little kind of
2 extra buttons, but
quality of life thing. Yeah. It makes it quicker to access. And also once you're in the menus, you can actually use the touch to navigate.
Around,
But it doesn't feel great. I mean, I really want to go over there now. I don't really get what's going on there. So yeah, it's kind of tough to use. That's junk. All right. So yeah, gimmicky, but
it's just a nice way to add 2 extra buttons that wasn't there before. I mean, on a DualShock 3 you have start and select.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 2 extra buttons, so it's nice, and it gives you a bit more flexibility for using the other buttons for skills.
Yeah.
So we're going, I have played through this so many times now. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out, yes, this is some type of area of effect, which is nice. But you're a bit ahead of me, I think, now in the killing spree.
That's another new thing you'll notice when the killing sprees start. There's a little kind of a rope burning.
Yeah.
I'll show you how quick you have to be before it resets, which wasn't there before, so that led to some quite stressful situations because you didn't know exactly how long you had.
Indeed, and you can use it in several different ways. There is an XP bonus for killing a lot of enemies rapidly. Then for trapping enemies, it's resource regeneration, for example. I can get more of my energy, and you can get more holy energy. And if you destroy objects around in the environments, you can get movement speed, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah, that's new.
Moving rapidly between boss fights, for example. Yes.
Okay. I equip those.
Yeah, I got a new pair of boots. Thank you, Leah. Nice.
And some more
so
stuff
what kind of skills did we get? Fists of Thunder Rune, Thunderclap.
Roar, and that was it?
So one of the cool things I think about Diablo 3 in general is that there's a constant flow of skills. There is no levels, for example, where nothing happens.
No, exactly.
Yeah, there's rune unlocks, there's all sorts of things, which I think is really cool.
And also the way you load out your skills and your runes really kind of can change up the way you play the character a lot.
You can be ranged, you can be melee, you can change to a more defensive tactic. It really is, I think, very intuitive.
Yeah. So even if you do run into another character who's playing the same class as you, if you're playing online, you might be playing it very differently. So.
Yeah. I'm running in a very weird way. Come on. Speed
I don't know if these shoulders are giving me a speed boost or anything.
Yeah, it might be. Mass grave. Chest
here we go. Here come one of these.
Oh,
yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah. There we go. In a very confined spaces, this becomes a problem.
But again, with these load times, who cares?
Yeah, I don't really care.
You're back in there quick enough.
Yeah. So.
I just need to get used to this whole.
Yeah, you got some legendary. That's some leveling gear as well, I think.
Yeah, and it isn't usable until I hit level 30 actually.
Oh, right.
So it's gonna keep popping up there, which is gonna annoy me. Actually, I'm just gonna mark it as junk, and then I'm going to not mark it as junk. Then it shouldn't show up on this little quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now you use a two-handed weapon as well. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, right here in the beginning, obviously the best for my character is to. Oh wait, what's going on? Okay, I see. I need to change up a skill then, since I'm using a two-handed weapon. My main attack skill requires me to have a shield. So there, now I can attack.
Sense. Tristram Cathedral, here we go.
But yeah, the obvious best gear for this Crusader is a weapon in one hand and a shield in the other.
Yeah, I used that setup. It is, but it's nice. It's possible to go with a shield one-hand set. Two-handed setup.
But also another big thing that the Crusader can do, which no other character can, is he can actually wield a two-handed weapon in one hand with a passive skill. So you can actually keep your two-handed weapon in one hand and still have the shield and all the bonuses it gives.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's I'd say that's the biggest kind of differentiator for the Crusader.
It is just one of the examples that we said that really just changing one room can drastically change the way you play the game.
Yeah. So
let's we need to find the crown, right? That's the part now.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, and I just equipped some bracers there.
See, we can kill some of these barrels. We get more movement speed. Nice.
I don't want to change.
Go up here.
Yeah.
So this sort of a gothic cathedral look is very Diablo-esque.
Classic Diablo, yeah.
Yeah. So if maybe you've waited to play the game on PC and just wanted to jump in now, I think it's a polished product and there's really a lot to do. So.
Yeah, there really is. This is really the best edition of the game, I think, right now. You can find out there. Obviously, until the PC gets its next update, but the developers have been out and said that they will keep up as well as they can, like with the PC updates and the console updates. It's gotten easier for them now to do with the newer consoles.
Did you just got I think a yellow sword. If you're not going from if you're not using that dagger.
Yeah, I just need to equip my shield again because now I have.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I think
the grave path.
Yeah, because then I have another skill. Let me just see real quick. Do I have anything else? I think I pressed junk on something that wasn't actually junk. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the crude cloth pants.
Okay, so yeah, for those who aren't aware, the levels are randomly generated, which is why you'll see us kind of, even though we've played through this section
we have
many
no
times.
idea. You get a little indication down on the minimap there. It's supposed to pop up a yellow arrow if
you're close to the objective.
Very close, but it is supposed to make it feel like at least that it's a new deal every time, which I think works pretty well.
Yeah, it really takes a bit of the monotony away. I mean, if it was the same area every time, I think I would have really not enjoyed this game as much. And
the thing is also that I've tried several times that I've only gotten halfway through a dungeon, and then I'm trying it again from the start. And I don't think that's as much of a bad thing when it auto-generates, because it feels like it's something new.
Yeah.
Of course, the level design is not going to survive if you play it 600 times. Then it's going to become repetitive. There's no doubt about that. But I think it at least relieves some of the pain of having to do, as any RPG player knows, having to grind and do the same thing over and over and over again.
Exactly.
And Indian Cobra, and yes, we have discussed streaming the PT demo. We'll get back to you on that. But I think it's an excellent thing, and I think we want Nick to stream it because his Outlast stream became so infamous for its horror. Oh no! I think I was gonna blind from here.
Yeah. So this is an elite character we're fighting right now. This is why we're having a bit more trouble.
And he has
I need spirit. That ability is not yet returned.
There we go. And down he goes.
Oh, yeah,
I just have one little addition to my skills here.
It looked like you had a better sword as well.
Yeah, the Tempest Rush. I'm just going to keep this. This is good. But I actually wanted to go back to Deadly Reach. That was nice. And I had a sword, yeah. What did you say?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Saber.
there we go.
And you also have some bracers?
That's actually one of the one of the new additions for the control version. This quick
inventory.
Equipping directly from the inventory, just scrolling through it with the arrows on the controller, which I think.
So you don't actually have to access that menu every time, because you also notice every time you access the menu, I also get paused.
Yeah.
So if you're playing 4-player couch co-op, and every 5 seconds somebody needs to go and change up a skill or change some inventory, that would get very, very boring for the rest.
Yeah, very boring. Quick. But I mean, it's a really delicate problem and really hard to solve, actually.
Yes.
When you have to access your inventory, that's gonna slow everyone down.
Yeah.
So it becomes difficult, and yes, especially I haven't played it 4-player co-op, I must say, but I could understand that would be really, if you just want to get going.
Yeah. Okay, so I got myself
I use
saber wounding.
And I got a Gathering Leather Doublé. I love the names they come up with this. You can even pick up swords that's just called Weak Sword. I think that's really sad. So we're going down here,
go straight
continuing
this way.
from this path, yeah.
Oh, we got an enemy here.
There we go. I think we're leveling pretty nicely.
It's a pretty steady pace that you level at, which is nice. So it doesn't get boring too fast.
It's a bit. They have a bit more health than, but then again, the minions sort of their HP and damage gradually increases as more players join the game, which of course makes sense.
Yeah.
But as we discussed before the stream started, there is one cool thing that if let's say you have a friend that has a really high-level character and wants to join your very low-level game. It's your damage that will be pulled up, not his that will be pulled down. So you're never going to feel nerfed by helping out a friend.
No, exactly.
Which I think is really, really nice for co-op, where there's sort of an uneven level.
And again, if you're playing with a friend online as well, you don't actually have to worry about out-leveling your friend, because when the guy who's been taking a break comes back, he'll just be pulled up to the highest level between you two, and you can continue playing together.
So a lot of neat additions to make sure that there's not going to be differentiations between the players, which I think is really nice. I think couch co-op also is about convenience. Yeah, that it's easy and.
Again, if you're playing, a friend comes over, he can instantly make a new character and jump right in and play with you.
Indeed.
He's going to be missing some gear, but he'll be geared up pretty quickly.
Yeah, especially if he's being pulled into a high-level game. I mean, great gear flows very quickly in those types of situations, I think. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, we can double blind. I need some weapon additions if I'm going to make any sort of impact.
Yeah, I have to remember also, sometimes I do lose a bit track of which character I am versus your character.
Oh yeah.
And there's a good trick for that. If you hold in the R3 button, you get a nice glowing light above your head. So you can kind of, if there's the heat of battle, you kind of, where am I and all this?
No doubt can remain now.
Yeah. And again, you'll also notice that the color above my character's head actually matches the color of my controller.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's a little thing again.
I think if you have a great product, as Diablo were from the get-go, then it's very little additions to the user interface and to the game itself that sort of makes all the difference, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they really pulled that off. So there we go. Haven't we explored this entire?
No, we actually have the. If you check out the mini map down there, we're actually getting up close.
Oh
to
yeah,
the next
there
area.
it is. Yeah.
So there we go.
Now, to save Cain, as we have done
countless times.
Many times. So Indian Coburn asks you, you've played a lot of Dark Souls 2,
yes.
And even I think reviewed.
The DLC.
The DLC,
and the next DLC
stuff.
is coming out soon.
Yeah. So what do you think of Bloodborne so far? What you've seen?
I haven't had hands-on time with it, unfortunately, but what I've seen so far has really gotten me excited about it. I mean, when Dark Souls 2 came out, I was really disappointed to find out that there was no PS4 version, because I would love a Souls game on a PS4.
It was several months into the launch. It launched just March after the PS4 launched in November.
Exactly.
Sad, yeah.
I mean, Dark Souls 2 is the game that makes me still turn on my PS3 from time to time.
Yeah. And the Sunken Temple DLC, which really gives it a new life. Right?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Bloodborne, to be able to finally kind of put my PS3 to rest, so to say, or so to speak.
It's nice that it seems a little faster, a bit more arcadey than what I've always thought was the great crux of the Souls series, is that it seems a bit slow. I know it's methodical, and that's kind of the charm, but I like that Bloodborne with the addition of extra ranged weapons and a bit faster movement. That seems a bit more to my tastes. So I'm also looking forward to it. It looks really, and of course it's just really pretty.
Yeah, it really does look
pretty,
great.
So,
and it's got some interesting features, so on. Like from what I've heard, apparently if you get hit by an enemy, if you hit them back fast enough, you'll actually get your life back.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's little things, like little tweaks like that, that's going to make it really interesting and really make it stand out.
Indeed. So, but as it is with these Souls series things, it's always difficult to tell whether it will be too hard for new players to come in, or too easy for the fan base to sort of cry out. So very difficult to tweak. So we'll see once we get more hands-on time with it. So, so we also got a question that we've sort of answered, if we think the game's better for PS4 than for PC, and I think we're both in agreement that the controls are very fitting for a console.
At the moment, I would say the PS4 version is the way to go.
Yeah, it's the ultimate version.
There might be an update coming out for the PC that will change everything.
Know,
but again, then the PS4 will be right on its heels.
Indeed. And we don't know Blizzard has sort of promised that they will support the Ultimate Evil Edition with further patches and updates. But we don't know yet if there inevitably is a new expansion, whether or not it will launch first on PC and later on consoles, and then it might become the lesser version. But for now, I think it's called the Ultimate Evil Edition, and I think you could easily call it the Ultimate version of the game. So.
I mean, it's like PC takes 2 steps forward, and then the consoles take 3 steps.
Yeah,
and
with
then for a little while,
times,
then it kind of overlaps a bit. And
but it's always there's always the trouble when you're sort of having 2 different platforms with 2 different
they can only work on one
game.
at a time, and of course, the one they work on last is the one that's going to have the most new features.
Indeed, so but it's difficult. But I think they've really nailed it here, especially after getting rid of the online auction house, and they've gotten over the Era 33 thing, and they're back on track with it. And Diablo 3 is as good a game as ever.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say that it's that I prefer, but that some players might not, is that it's a bit more streamlined than Diablo 2. Doesn't have the same depth, but it's easier to get into, I think. And I preferred that, but I know that a lot of players thought that it was unnecessarily easy.
I think a lot of players definitely feel like they've taken a page out of World of Warcraft with that system. Like the leveling is easier; you don't actually have to think about your individual stats. They take care of that for you. You just focus on the fun stuff, the skills, and everything, the gear. So
it's they've shaved some off of the difficulty and added some streamlined user interface and stuff. So if that's not your deal, then perhaps you might not prefer Diablo 3 to Diablo 2. But I think it's just easier and nicer to play.
Yeah.
It's just a more polished product. So in that case, I prefer it. So.
I'm just going to go ahead and check out my skills here because I just got a new one called Iron Skin.
Yeah, you got the Iron Skin. I've never used that. I always used the Shield Glare.
Okay.
And especially you unlock a rune for it later where you hypnotize enemies to fight for you.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty good one.
In a tight situation, that is really handy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same very quick to see whether or not I have a Breath of Heaven.
That one's actually really cool.
Yeah, we're going to do
a heal.
Yeah, we're going to use that, and I have release a torrent of fire that burns nearby enemies. Yes. And then I have this. I'm going to keep that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a staff, which I haven't. Monks are supposed to use daibos or the fist weapons, I think. So.
But again, that's in the beginning levels here. You pick up a lot of weird stuff. I mean, you'll have a mage running around with axes and everything. But it's basically just because it's focusing more on getting you used to your skill usage and so on. And then later on, not too much later on, but like soon, we'll start seeing more gear with stats specific for the class. So you won't be getting shields with intelligence.
So it's just this is the easiest part because you can just pick up any gear you really want and then worry about having a stable build later in the game. Which that's what it's like in World of Warcraft and in most RPGs do this kind of setup where it's simplified in the beginning and then
you learn little by little.
So also, I would like to just remind players that if you haven't played Diablo before and you're wondering, we are killing a little bit slower than you would normally do because we are true players instead of one, and we have this is hard, not on normal. So they have a bit more HP than they would normally have. So you might experience something that's a bit faster when you we have to work a bit more methodically on this because we're two, and their HP increases. So maybe I'm too far away from you.
Exactly. Sometimes you will experience when you're on the same screen that one person's fighting in one corner and the other's trying to move along. So it kind of pulls in opposite ends of the screen.
Yeah, indeed. But there is a neat little, I thought before we showcased, there's a neat little transportation feature. I thought.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm not moving for a few seconds, see, first of all, my character will move on his own slightly when he gets to the edge of the screen. But if you outrun me too much, then I'll actually be teleported to you.
That's nice because I remember in Diablo 2 that if you, for example, died, then you had to run across the map to find your friends.
Yeah.
If they hadn't made a portal and
exactly. It's gotten a bit easier now with the banners in Diablo 3.
Yeah. So we have a couple of wallers here.
Yeah, they can get quite annoying.
Yeah, they can. I think they're more annoying than they're hard.
Exactly. They're
Do we share the Nephilim bubbles? I think we share the buff.
The buff is shared.
Oh, that's nice.
And that also goes if you're playing online with 4 players or something. Everybody gets to a part of it there. Oh,
you have a new active skill category, actually.
Yeah, let's see. That's the...
I transported you by mistake. I'm sorry.
That's fine, that's fine. So yeah, this is a Utility skill provoke. So yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, that's a taunt.
A taunt.
Yeah.
So
it's a nice little feature though, and I've gotten sort of a psychedelic charge. This. Which
that
is nice.
one's actually, having played a bit of the monk, it's actually really effective, and it's got like 2 charges to it, so you can actually go back and forth.
Yeah.
And it does quite a bit of damage to a group.
Yeah, but what I need right now is to get a bit more resource. I need to deal with some resource. Oh, that's one of the XP pools. That's a new thing, right?
Yeah.
We share that. So that's just a bit of bonus XP added to you.
Yeah, so down in my XP bar, it's easier to see. You'll see a little yellow arrow thing, and in that space, I think it's double XP or like 1.5 times XP.
Yeah. So
slight XP boost. And that will persist even if you quit the game and come back later. The only thing that will make it go away is if you die.
Yeah. There's 2 questions here. I don't think you can move your PC character.
No, there is no PC to console transfers. The consoles can talk across platforms.
Which is actually a very rare thing, that you can actually upload your Xbox 360 character to Battle.net and then use it on a PS4, for example.
Yeah.
But from PC, there's no compatibility there. So we've had a question. I knew we were going to get this about the cow world.
Oh yes.
And the cow world is available in the PS4 version. It was in every single console version, but it's quite a faff to get there, because you need 3 separate ingredients on the console version. Yeah. The black mushrooms, and you get something in the Caverns of Frost in Act 3, and then something from this act. From a fireplace in the Oryx mansion. So it's actually quite, and then you need the recipe.
Yeah, the recipe
4.
that drops from Diablo.
Yeah, indeed.
Or somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, but it is here, and you can actively go for it. So.
But this is Whimsyshire we're talking about, right?
Yeah, this is the cow level. Yeah.
But actually, it's not exactly a cow level. No. It's just been called a cow level because it's
Rainbow World
Easter egg. But I have actually seen somebody play an actual cow level.
Huh.
There is apparently a chance that you will actually enter a cow rift. So it does exist that you get attacked by cows now.
Yeah.
So that's a new thing that they've added.
Yeah, I on the PS3 version of the game, I unlocked the cow world.
Yeah.
There's no special thing there. You just run around and killing rainbow creatures. Well, but it's fun. It's a fun thing to gather.
The story behind it, from what I understand, is that some early screenshots of Diablo 3 when it was still in development caused a lot of uproar among fans, because people would point out, oh, look in the background, there's a waterfall and there's a little rainbow. What are we looking at? Unicorns and fluffy clouds. And that's kind of the developers' response to that. They've actually added unicorns.
Yeah, that's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that they have...
Well, Blizzard have always been very good at being in touch with their fans.
And little hidden Easter eggs and hidden stuff. There's a bunch of hidden stuff in Diablo, which is really difficult to get at. So. Yeah. But to get to this rainbow world, you have to do quite a bit of farming.
Yeah. And apparently, as I understand, because I've actually been trying to get a hold of the piece from the Frost Cavern.
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
There's an issue right now with the drop rate, it seems.
Yeah.
So, the thing is, I'm kind of holding off until they
you have to go out into it's called the Caverns of Frost, and you have to have a certain mob spawn on the 2nd level of the instance, and it's not always that he spawns, and it's not always when he spawns that he drops the correct item.
Exactly.
So I think I did it on the PS3 version like 20-25 times in order to get the thing. Oh, we have a small little event here, which is nice.
Yep. So we're looking at getting some bones to rest.
Yeah, these little events are spread out during all of the acts, actually, and fun little. They try to do some sort of story arc between them, but it's really just killing things in a new and interesting way.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's always welcome.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you, but I never found this story to be really enticing, or it is that sort of gothic. Angels and Demons tale.
I mean, it's not a horrible story.
No, not horrible.
It's not any kind of award-winning story.
It's not the reason you would play.
No.
It's really the loot stuff, which is why they've made adventure mode, which we'll get to in not too long, to sort of put more focus on that aspect of the game, which I think is very wise.
Yeah.
Oh, now I used my...
Oh, you're teleporting away? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think actually that our promise of reaching the Skeleton King is a bit premature, to be honest.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten the crown yet, so I think we're gonna...
go ahead and
we're gonna go ahead and switch, yeah. So that was a bit from the beginning, if you haven't played the game at all. So now we're gonna showcase some of the stuff that is new to, perhaps you've played Diablo before, but you haven't played Reaper of Souls.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do now.
Just going to point out how much my character looks like something out of Demon's Souls right now.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
That's kind of
those
cool.
shoulders and the helmet especially.
Yeah, the helmet really looks like a Demon's
really
Souls.
good.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, you're gonna switch first.
I'm going to go with my trusty barbarian here.
Yeah, and I have. Oh yeah, that's Andrew, and I have my demon hunter here.
All right.
So this is just we might not have full. I don't have full legendary gear, but it's at least a sneak peek of what your characters can look like once they reach the level cap.
So we're just going to go ahead and do game settings here because that's going to allow us to kind of choose if we're doing campaign, adventure mode. Let's go adventure mode. Do you have any acts? Should we go ahead and show off a bit of the
let's do Act 5.
Act. So we're not seeing any story here. We're just seeing areas and some enemies.
Yeah, it's just to set up sort of the level design and how the colors have changed, and you might have been interested because actually it's quite a rapid shift in tone. It's more Diablo 2-esque than I think the original game was, so it makes more sense.
So have any preference when it comes to difficulty? I know I usually play on 2, but maybe we should just go with 1 also just for the sake of...
Yeah, just torment, yeah.
Okay, and we go continue. And
yeah,
we should be
so this is adventure mode. Let's say you've beaten the main story, all of the 5 acts, and then adventure mode unlocks for you. And what that essentially does is you can travel freely between all of the acts, and then you get sort of bounties in all assembled in one act. So one bounty may be to kill 100 enemies and a special little mini-boss one place in the map, and another is perhaps to clear a little dungeon. These vary from time to time, and we can see them here. This is the entire act map, all of the places that we will be exploring. And those with the little yellow exclamation marks are the bounties. Here it is kill Theodasia Boor, and here it's kill Getslord, kill Malthael, and then there's a little special quest here, kill Naxaruk. You can do all kinds of things. Yeah. And down in the right corner, you can do all 5 bounties, and then you get rewards. Yeah. That's the first part of the adventure mode. But it's essentially just unchange you, and you can do anything you want.
Yeah, so it allows you to go to your favorite area and farm that. And then also, once you've done enough of these bounties, you every time you do a bounty, you get this key fragment. Yeah. And with 5 key fragments, you have a rift key. And I don't know, I think you need to exit out. We'll just show where, I think if you can exit out of the screen here. Yeah. Exactly. Down here, we have this obelisk. Yeah, that's fine. Which we can activate and open up a rift, which is going to send us to a random dungeon with random enemies. And it's
killing enemies, gathering gear, and it's then you get a little boss and you're done. And you can do it all over again. It's just a way to focus on the loot. But this is the little survivors encampment in the city of Westmarch, which is the center of the game. But we won't spoil too much of the story. We're just going to do a couple of bounties here that isn't of any importance.
And I've stocked up on key fragments so we can go into a rift without actually having to...
So we're just going to show off here. We're going to the ruins of Corvus and kill Naxaruk. Yeah. So we should be able to kill a bit easier now. And
or we can always turn down the difficulty if it...
Yeah. As you can see now, there's a huge difference in I think in color and in the way the game feels from Act 4 to Act 5, for example.
And also definitely in the concentration of enemies. Yeah. There's a lot more enemies on screen here, which is something I'm not sure how the PS3 version of it handles it. If it has fewer enemies, I think I've heard a bit.
Yeah, there was some stuff around. I already got killed. That was a...
okay. Oh, well, would you explain the Nemesis system? Oh, no, actually, he's already dead, so it doesn't...
I just got completely smacked
Yeah, none of us knows that happening, but it does happen.
I'm gonna revive now. Okay. So the thing is about the Nemesis system, which is a neat little addition. I'm a ghost. Oh, there we are. And there we have Naxaruk. Oh, so the Nemesis system is a neat little addition that let's say that you're playing your own normal game. Oh, we got a sword there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take that. I'll keep off the enemies. You're playing on normal, and one of the monsters become too much, and you get killed by one of them. That monster will then travel to a player on your friends list who's playing the game, and he's become more powerful in the process. So perhaps when you're playing your little game, you can hear sort of a faint echo in the distance, and then
a little rumble in the controller.
Yeah, a little rumble in the controller, and then out of a hell rift, one of these monsters appear. Really powerful monsters that you then have to kill, which is really nice, and they can become really, really powerful.
Yeah. And again, if they kill you, they move on to someone on your friend list, and they can kind of spread. And every time they bring a phantom of the person they killed with them. So I've tried actually fighting the Nemesis and 3 phantoms of other players, and it got pretty tough.
Impossible.
So we're looking at the Paragon system here
yeah,
again.
I just got my first Paragon point, so that's why I was gonna.
Yeah. So again, these are levels that you obtain past level 70.
Yeah.
And they all have, there's 4 categories, and you can kind of add points into every, as you wish. You can even, reassign them as much as you want, no problem. What makes it special though is that it goes across all your characters. So if our new characters that we started, we could have basically gone in there and added some points to them there. So it's also, it kind of reminds me of the system in Borderlands 2 with the badass points.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like a background constantly like leveling your
it's
account.
constant stats.
Yeah.
You can just improve them all across the entire board, which I think is really nice. It's a way to keep you playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because a lot of the game, as you might expect from Blizzard, a lot of the game lies in the end game. Completing the story, having seen what you want to see, and now looking for loot, the best loot from level 70.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the deal. Yeah.
So, and there's no cap on those levels either. They keep going. So there are some skills that have a limit to how many points you can put in there, but stuff like strength and something I think vitality, some of them kind of keep going indefinitely.
I think I almost have 100% hit crit chance now, which is nice.
Still waiting.
Okay, so I throw some. Oh yeah, see, I just got my lost again. Again, it's because I'm so used to my character always being in the center of the screen.
Yeah. So it takes a little getting used to. But actually, we've completed the bounty.
Bounty. So let's just head back.
So the bounty was to kill 100 enemies on this level of the dungeon, and then killing a special monster. These make up a lot of the bounties. But it's fun, and you get a little piece of loot. And did you check out the sword, by the way?
Oh no.
Yeah,
so I picked up a legendary sword here, and the way it works is that once I pick it up, I need to identify it, and that's going to imbue it with some stats that are specific to my character class.
It's a way to personalize the loot.
Yeah. So here we go.
Well, that's not good enough.
It's not an upgrade. Let's just see, because all the legendary stuff does have usually some kind of, so here, undead enemies within 25 yards take 38 weapon damage as holy every second and are sometimes knocked back. Yeah. Sounds good, but the basic stats aren't good enough for me.
And the thing is, which I think is really nice, is that even though there is, you can read the entire item description and make the decision based on that. But then for the people that just want to see, is this better or not, there's 3 different categories: life, defense, and offense. Yeah. And whether or not that's good in those categories.
Green arrow up or red arrow down.
Yeah, and then there can be 3. Quickly make your mind. But you could also, really investigate the stats to find out, is this better for my play style? So there's sort of both for the casual players and for the very hardcore.
Yeah. Should we check out the Westmarch Commons?
Yeah, let's do one more, and then we can show off an Nephilim Rift.
Yeah.
And Indian Cobra, I'm the best, obviously, to answer any questions about trophies. So the thing is, screw you. The thing is, if you've played any from the PS3 version, the trophies are actually different. So you need to do different things in this game than you needed from the PS3 version. Chief among which is having a level 70 version of each character class. That's going to take up most of your time. But other than that, it's really playing a bit of... I died again. I'm a demon hunter. I'm very, very fragile.
Yeah, exactly. I need to also be a bit better of taking their attention away. Not for you. But these are elites as well. That's why this is happening.
So yeah, Indian Cobra. I wouldn't say that the platinum trophy is especially hard. It's just very time consuming. Very, very time consuming. That's the thing. So, but really do go ahead. I mean, the hardest thing you're going to do, which I'm on the verge of doing, is reaching level 70 in hardcore, and that is where you only have one life. If you die, it's over. It deletes your character. It deletes your character for you. It's one of those things that's back from Diablo games of old. Yeah. Really, really hard. So there we have our friend here. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can't keep him off of you if you just keep I can just stand from over here and do damage. And then die, of course. Holy crap. Yeah, he hurts. Yeah, he does. Yes, Indian, that was Nick. Actually, I think before the end of this stream, we're going to have a little brawl as well. Yeah, we can try that out. I actually haven't tried it. So I haven't tried it, and we've been asked if there's a PvP mode. There is actually like a free brawl mode where you can do pretty much what you want. It's like dueling. Yeah, it's just dueling, yeah. I mean, Blizzard have mentioned several times that they're working on some kind of PvP, but we haven't seen it yet. We haven't heard of anything yet. Oh, here we go, a ring. Yeah, and that's a set ring. Yeah. So you got that. I got that, yes. Go ahead. So again, it works like a legendary, but this one is part of a set. Yeah. And the more pieces you have from a set, the more bonuses you get. So this ring here, let me just check real quick. I believe that one is a set with an amulet that the Compass Rose and the Compass Pledge. So they give a 50% critical hit damage if you have both of them, which is really, really nice. Yeah. I'm just going to hold on to this. Hold on. What it is basically is that you have blues, which you'll get very early on, yellows, legendaries, which are the orange items, and then the set items, which are green. And again, with Loot 2.0, they definitely turned up the drop rate of the legendary items. Yeah, so to many, the new legendary is actually the set items because they're much rarer and they're very, very rare. And sometimes you even just get the recipe for it, and then you have to gather the materials, which can be pretty tricky. So yeah, sometimes they're really rare materials. Yeah, really rare. It takes ages. But there is some cool lists out there on the internet with very cool legendary items as well that was added during the Loot 2.0, which are really cool. Yeah. Some of the level 70 stuff. So take a look at those. Actually, just before we move on here, I'm just going to change up this skill because I think it's going to help with our survivability. So. My ignore pain skill is also going to affect you. So that's nice. Even though I'm a bit, I'm at ranged distance. Well, 50 yards should be enough to actually. Yeah. Like I mean, we'll see. But otherwise, because I also have a special skill, or sorry, not skill, but item that extends the period with 5 seconds with the ignore pain. Yeah, I should also change to some survivability stuff a little later on. Because I'm really twitchy. So yeah, I think it's return to the more, the very sort of dark, dank streets of Diablo 2 and Diablo 1. So this is sort of a throwback to those things, I'd say. But it's really nice. I prefer this act to the other 4. Definitely. Actually. Like the first act I liked as well because it had kind of the classic Diablo feel. Yeah, it does. I understand why they're trying new things, and that should also happen. You know, we can't always be playing the same game over and over. No, indeed. But again, it's nice to kind of be back in this kind of environment. It is. Yeah, I think it's real. I think it is really nice. And I also, I don't know if you thought that, but I thought that Diablo as a final boss in Act 4 was a bit disappointing. I didn't really get that oomph that I was expecting. But Malthael, I think, is a much cooler. He's definitely got some tricks up his sleeve that makes him a worthy boss. Yeah. So we should actually, once we have killed the amount of enemies, we should take a Nephilim Rift down. Yeah. Which I haven't tried on this difficulty level. Now I'm gonna get hammered on it. No. I got you here. But yeah, and then maybe we'll see
A Last of Us Rift. I haven't seen one yet.
I haven't seen one, but both you and I played before release, so that update wasn't out yet. So we'll see.
I've also played it since the update, but it does seem like, from what I hear from other players, it's a rare thing. So it is kind of like a bonus when it happens.
Yeah,
which is good, because if it happened all the time, that would kind of make it lose its... That wouldn't be special at all. No. And maybe even more special, you might be in the Cow Rift.
Oh, yeah.
Which would be amazing to have on the live stream.
I like that. I really like that. I actually went on a legendary list last night and saw a couple of dual legendary crossbows that I would really want. So I wouldn't mind if some of those drop.
If they just happen to drop, yeah.
There we go.
I love my Barbarian's special or normal attack here. He attacks faster and faster every time he hits up to 5 levels.
Yeah, I got that, yeah.
And also you can boost him so he shapeshifts into this other form where he attacks even faster, and he looks completely ridiculous when he goes. He's like...
So I think we need to go down there.
Yeah, probably. We need 20 more.
Yeah. And I actually want to switch to 2 dual crossbows. I have this one heavy one.
Yeah.
Boys, remember we need to do a competition or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, yeah. Do it at our own pace, Nick.
Oh,
quiet down over there. Okay, should we go to the Winton Courtyard? There's a little event here.
Yeah, sure. If it does count towards our...
I think so. No, it does not.
No.
It does not. Out.
I
don't want to spoil it if there's no point to it.
But again, that's another thing that I noticed, and I also mentioned in my review, that Act 5 has a way bigger concentration of side quests.
In a city,
yeah, exactly. So all these little doors have their own little story going on behind them.
Yeah. So if you really like the events that was in regular Diablo but thought there was too few of them, this is really a solution to that problem. I'd say.
Definitely.
It's really nice. Actually got him. Yeah, I think actually playing 2 is extending my range, my ability, so I can stand way back and do my thing.
Yeah.
My hatred is too low.
Nice.
7 more.
Not enough hatred.
Put some rocks up in there. Nice.
Yeah, and I got a new...
Paragon level there.
I got Paragon level, yeah.
You'll also notice when we level up and so on, we also get these special stones. What are they called? Blood shards, I think?
Yeah.
Which is another form of currency. Actually, did we just finish it there?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So
I actually haven't used that system too much, but the idea is that gathering, doing bounties, doing the Nephilim rifts will essentially grant you a form of currency, as you said, that will take care of buying some new gear for you. But from my experience, the gear you're buying is really random and not at all powerful, I'd say.
Exactly. It's let's just see. I can try it out here real quick.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
So it's all mystery stuff. It's kind of like gambling a bit. So I have plenty. It cost me 5, and I have 230 of these shards. I'm going to go ahead and see if I get a better shield. Not for me. Try one more. Not for me.
Oh, no.
And again, it's usually how it goes. And then I find a shield, but it's not better. It's kind of so
really
far it hasn't
hit
really
and miss,
been worth it.
I can do one as well. Please, no. Please, no.
Exactly.
Please, no. So I thought this system in particular is very hit and miss.
Yeah, I mean they do have legendaries. Again, I've seen on the official forums that people are complaining about it as well. So
it's just that if they've added a system, it's weird that it's. Oh, I actually have something.
I'm just gonna salvage this stuff that I just got there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly assign some. Yeah, what do I want? What do I want? I want critical hit damage. That's.
Oh, you don't. You don't have. Actually, the way it works is you get a point in each side at a time. So you actually have 1 point in defense, 1 point in utility, and 1 point in in core.
I don't have any experience with this. That's really cool.
So actually, yeah, you kind of they have their own points, and every 4 levels, it kind of goes around and around.
Okay, I like this system. I really like. I thought that's neat.
All right, so let's go ahead and give this rift a try. So I'll use my shards here to activate.
You need 5, and for the record, you get one rift fragment, key fragment, for every 1 bounty you complete. So 5 bounties, which is also the amount there.
And there's also a possibility of getting fragments other ways. They're a rare drop.
Indeed,
and
yeah.
so on. So you don't really run out, really. I think I have enough to open 5 rifts.
Yeah,
now.
a couple of rifts, yeah. So this, as you can see right here on the screen, there's a little meter, which is from 0%. And when we get to 100, which we will get by simply killing monsters, we will be visited by a little
so Rift Guardian,
Rift Guardian, which is a randomly generated mini boss. A really nice little addition, and he can have any character skin. I'm completely defenseless.
Maybe we should turn down the difficulty just 1.
Yeah, maybe
notch.
1. Yeah, because But I think you're the Crusader. You can take those hits. But I can see you're
Barbarian.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely also geared out my Barbarian to take this. So every hit I do, it regens. I regenerate health. Everything I do, pretty much.
Yeah.
And also actually have an item on me that makes me immune to these kind of laser beams that are going on.
Oh, that's a really nice
item.
Which is
really nice. It actually heals me when I get hit by them. So.
I think you can just manage. I'm gonna revive now, just to see what happens.
Just watch out for
but
those.
You can see I'm pretty much. I'm gonna stand right here.
I'm going to give you that ignore pain effect there. I'm gonna try and stun these. Yeah, see, they hurt those laser beams.
They really hurt me.
Okay, come on. Again, also in these rifts, you'll see a lot more of these elite characters, and they'll come up to you in groups, and it's a lot tougher, and there's a lot more chaotic and.
I'm so squishy. In my own game, I was the king of the hill. Now I'm getting completely beaten up, but that was on hard, I have to say. So.
Yeah, again, also because you can tell I'm 67, you're level 4.
Yeah,
because the Paragon levels don't actually work with bringing you up.
No, okay.
So that's why. And again, I've been playing this character a lot, doing this, so he's probably also a lot better geared, so that's why.
Oh, okay. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him. Down with you.
Oh, and then we just got one here. Back here.
But it just proves to show that there is, and we're on Torment, we're on regular Torment, so there really is, no matter how good, nicely geared you are, there is a difficulty for you, which I think is really nice. That really adds a lot of life to the game, So we can switch down to Master and see what happens.
See if it doesn't do or go
wonders
better,
for me. Yeah. Here we go.
And again, all these creatures we're killing adds to the meter. Elites and non-elites.
But as you can see, we killed quite a lot there, and that's only 8%.
Yeah.
So there are several floors to this Nephilim Rift, which all change. They don't have to have the same type of level design. It can change for something that looks like Act 5 to something that looks like Act 1. There really isn't a sort of a bar there for what you can experience, which is really nice. It can be rapidly different. So it's really about having a backdrop to place the slaughter in, I think.
Keep these guys' attention on me.
Yeah, I'm running away. There's a poison guy, and then there's a desecrator as well, which creates these little.
Ooh,
the Hallowed Protectors. That sounds to me like a Barbarian Crusader item.
Well, you got it. So.
Oh, nice. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's a legendary set.
Yeah.
That's all.
Artisan level 12, so it's a good set.
So it's a really good set. Yeah, we can check it out once we get back from here.
See, I just got to. There we go.
Okay, let's go.
Kill all the things.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ship out of this.
Yeah, but I can already tell you already have a lot more survivability right there.
Indeed, yeah, indeed. I'm not quite ready for Torment, but
double damage. That's good.
Yeah, and I got that as well, so now I can.
Yeah.
That rock dropping thing is really nice.
Yeah, and it's.
It stuns or.
It can, if I wanted to. I can
Yeah.
freeze enemies. I can make a stun. Right now I have it set up so it has up to 3 charges, so I can actually use it 3 times all at once if I really want to clear out a group. But again, when I play on higher difficulties, I definitely use the freezing effect, because then it can actually give me a bit of a breather when everything's going a bit too. But again, that's a new skill as far as I remember. They've added a new skill for each class, which is a level 70 skill.
Yeah, I just unlocked that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's mine. That's the cave in there.
Oh yeah, more seconds to the.
But there's some fun effects on the legendary items again. I actually just got rid of an item, which kind of saddened me, but the stats were better on the new item. But one of the effects was that every time you had a kill streak going on, when it ended, money would rain from the sky.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
So
there is once you get to level 70 and these legendary items will become increasingly better and better, there's also these funny little procs on them, which you might know from World of Warcraft, that an item has a special usage.
Yeah. So
which is not something you activate yourself, it's something that happens on chance. But it's really nice at least to have.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes it kind of each item a bit individual. And I even like I said, I have a duration increase on my Ignore Pain, which actually made me choose a slightly worse belt just to have that effect.
Yeah.
So I have a bit less damage, but at least I have that Ignore Pain. So when I'm in trouble or my teammates are in trouble, we can kind of survive it.
Let's go here. Oh, die. So it still baffles me. You really need to take down a lot of enemies to get to the far end.
And I've actually noticed it isn't always the same amount. I've actually done some where it really took a long time, whereas other times it can go really fast.
Yeah, I think it depends on what type of levels you're. I'm just gonna put up a turret here.
Yeah. I'm doing my best here to keep these guys occupied.
Yeah, but it's I can just use my AoE. Yeah. I'm all about AoE.
Yeah, I used to run my my barbarian a lot on AoE as well, but I figured I'd try something new and different. So
yeah, indeed, and also
that's kind of how I ended with this.
If you want if you do AoE damage, most of the time you're sacrificing it for survivability, which in this case, where the enemies are pretty tough, is preferable, I think, because I do a lot of damage on the right circumstances, but I'm very, very squishy, as we've found. So
I mean, I've got one AoE skill that kind of bleeds all the characters around me, but I have that because it also regenerates my life when enemies are bleeding. So it's also for survivability that I have that when I'm standing in a big group. And I got my area stun there. Oh yeah. Which is nice, so when I don't have to chase down my enemies too much, I bring them to me and then I do an AoE. That's good.
And Laminivi asks if you can play with Xbox players. As far as I'm aware, no. No games do this.
There's no cross-play.
Yeah, no combined servers for and I think that very rarely happens, if any, that Xbox and PlayStation servers are united.
I'm pretty sure I read an article about a lot of developers wanting to try it, but there's just no way of getting Sony and Microsoft to work together.
Yeah, it's corporate. They don't want to share servers.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, they actually use different server architecture, so it's really difficult to do that. So it's a good experience for everyone. So. I
mean, there are games that do cross PC and console.
Yeah.
But the two main big competitors, they will never do that. Sorry,
yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
Yeah. It's as likely as you're going to see Burger King and McDonald's making a burger together.
Yeah, it's just a matter of having the sort of the game associated with a brand. You're playing on the PlayStation servers. That's not for anyone else but PlayStation gamers.
Yeah,
sad, but as far as I can tell, the new consoles both of them are selling rapidly, so you shouldn't be short of people to play with. If you don't do couch co-op or online co-op instead, you shouldn't run out of great teammates, I think. So.
And again, it's the only limit right now should be kind of where are your friends playing. If you have any that play, that should be what kind of be the deciding factor, aside from, of course, exclusives. But
indeed,
again, exclusives on both sides right now look pretty strong, so it's really...
Yeah, it's I think it's going to look fine. Oh, we're coming up to the end here, 80%.
Yep.
And we haven't even changed floors. There's a lot of enemies on this floor.
I don't know if we can make a quick run back to town. Just I need to empty my bag a bit. Because that's going to be an issue when you hit the top level, is your bags fill up quickly.
On these Nephilim rifts, as you have seen, there's a lot of drops. So how did you mass?
Yeah. See, what you can do is when you if you exit the screen here, if you press the D-pad up, you can actually press square to mark it as junk.
Ah.
And then you can just mark all the stuff you don't want as junk. And when you enter a vendor or a salvager here, you go to salvage, you press down R3. You'll salvage all the stuff you marked as junk.
Hello.
And you can also mark stuff as junk from your inventory by pressing R3.
Okay, that's actually pretty nice. I didn't even know that. Okay,
no,
good
so
thing you reviewed the game.
I usually just do that when I'm running around. Every time I get a new item, just quickly junk or equip.
And Indian Crowman then asks if you can play with PlayStation 3 users on the PlayStation 4. I'm not really sure you can do that, because this is the Reaper of Souls. There are some additions here in patching that are different.
But Reaper of Souls is also available on last-gen consoles.
Indeed, yeah.
But I don't think there is.
I don't think there's compatibility between the regular Diablo 3 release. Ooh. Yeah, I got hammered there.
But I think it's also might have something to do with limitations on the systems. Again, I think the last-gen consoles might have slightly fewer enemies on screen.
Yeah.
Just to because of limitations, so it wouldn't really work.
I don't even know. Does the regular PlayStation edition have the Paragon system? Not even sure.
Yes, apparently it has been patched in.
Patched in. Okay, so you should have a close to identical experience, but as far as I'm aware, they don't match. You have several servers for everything.
Yeah.
But this is the Ultimate Edition, and I'm pretty sure it is so on PlayStation 3 as well. So you should just have the Reaper of Souls expansion installed, because it's that good. So.
Yeah.
I definitely think that the adventure mode, despite that it's difficult to escape the sort of monotonous feeling of grinding, but I think this makes it way more fun if you're in it for the loot. So
yeah,
if you just regularly enjoy playing Diablo, then having adventure mode there is really a huge addition to the way you play the game.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, if you have friends that play, it's a great kind of game to just sit and talk a bit, because everything is kind of. Yeah, it's not a necessarily difficult game unless you make it difficult. If you turn up the difficulty and really try and, I haven't been too good at keeping you alive with my skill here. I need to pay a bit more attention.
I'm bad at keeping myself alive.
But again, like, you can definitely also make it a lot more team oriented.
Yeah.
Take skills that are gonna help out the team more than just yourself. And
that, I think, there comes a rapid shift in how you play the game once you get to play with others. Because then it's about, look!
Wow!
We got a gift!
Yeah, so again, this is another console exclusive feature.
Yeah.
So every time a legendary item drops, there's a chance that one of these little packages is going to drop. And it's going to have a recipient who is one of the people from your friends list.
Yeah.
So because you picked up a legendary, we now got a gift.
Yeah, a little gift for the editor-in-chief, Lee, which I'll gladly send to him.
For our glorious leader.
Yeah, for our glorious leader, which I will send. I have sent him countless legendary. He's not thanked me once. So, by the way, I think I just got a belt as well. I have the Hellcat waist guard. But let's see, I love these names, I'm sorry. The Seaber's Nightmare.
So, Haunt is cast on 5 nearby enemies when you open a chest.
That's a very weird thing.
But again, it's nice if you find that chest and you just don't want to be bothered, like, open it, everything runs away, you can loot it, and then you're back.
Indeed, but at this point, I would rather have 3% damage to elite enemies, which we're struggling with at this point. So I'm going to keep my belt.
It's one of those fun things.
It's a fun little thing, and
some are more fun, and others are more actually useful.
Yeah, there is again, take it to the internet to see some really fun procs that are auto-generated. So. KLM asks on a very weird note that if we know if GTA 5 will come out this year. All we have is the official announcement. They say fall. The fall is about to start. So
I mean,
we don't know.
Things can always change. That's how the games industry works. But
wasn't the first original release date for Grand Theft Auto 5 was sometime in 2012? So that didn't happen. So you know, Rockstar takes the time that Rockstar takes.
Yeah, and I mean, they get away with it because they do deliver once it does come out.
Probably going to sell a bajillion copies once it comes out now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it as well, just for GTA Online.
Yeah, it is. It's GTA Online, and it's faster and easier to get into matches and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can you play with your friends and locally and online at the same time? Yes.
Yeah.
So me and Philip could, for example, have 2 more online friends pop in at the same time. And the cool thing is about, I don't know how it works on Xbox One, but the PlayStation 4, I can sign in with my own PSN ID on this controller and have my own character imported in. You can do the same online, so everyone can have their own characters in one game, both local and online. So that's a neat little addition. Yeah,
again, I think that's a great thing about the PS4 is the fact that your controller is actually connected to your ID.
Yeah.
So you can be at your friend's house, you log in on your controller or the ID, and you can bring down your save game from the cloud if you're a Plus member.
Indeed.
And just keep going.
Yeah, it's also a neat little addition. I don't prefer one system particularly. I don't know how it works on the Xbox One. I presume that it's something like that. I wouldn't put that past them.
But also the fact that some games support, you know, gaining trophies individually on each player. So if you're playing at a friend's house, you're not actually missing out on gaining trophies. Let's see here.
Yes, I'm firing rapid. Yes. I think we're gonna get. I need to revive before we get the Rift Guardian in here.
Yeah.
Because he's about to hit. And these Rift Guardians can be pretty gruesome.
Yeah, some of them are really tough, and so, some of them are just lifted kind of right out of the story campaign.
Yeah, Diablo can sort of, that can be a Rift Guardian.
Yeah.
And Malthael as well, so.
But sometimes they'll also just be kind of monsters I haven't seen before, kind of uniquely created.
Very cool character models sometimes you get.
Yeah.
I got the stealth one, where he only showed briefly and then attacked and then got back into the shadows. I fought with him for 20 minutes. I mean, that was glorious battle. But a lot of this is as it is with Diablo.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here he comes.
See, the shadows gather and a new evil walks the earth. There he is.
So this is Erathon.
I need healing, I say. Yeah, no shit. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna place some turrets here.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna try and stun him a bit.
Need more time.
Got 2 turrets on him now. Gonna keep poisoning him.
Not ready yet.
Oh, we got him. Yes.
There we go.
Well,
and
that's
as you can
a
tell,
lot of loot.
There's some nice loot. The purple item you'll see is one of those shards.
It's a shard, yeah.
Yeah, just for people wondering what a purple is. So let's just go crazy here.
I think I'm overburdened.
Yeah, so am I.
About you.
So I'm just going to quickly, I've junked all my other stuff. But it looks like you got some nice stuff.
Here we go. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's because, well, actually, let's just go back then.
Yeah, I got some new stuff. That's nice. Good.
Let's go back quickly and junk the stuff that we don't need, and then we can just jump quickly back here, pick up the rest of the stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and salvage there, and you can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I need to mark everything as junk before.
Yeah.
So I did. What was it you did?
Well, the quickest way is to just use the D-pad.
Oh yeah.
There. And just R3.
I have a couple of extra things here, like that. So good.
Let's just go and get the last couple of things here.
Yeah. Climber's Voyage. That's all bad.
Yeah.
That's on you.
All right. So what's up next? We have to come up with a way of taking care of a little giveaway.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you haven't followed through and seen this from the start, we are giving away a copy of the game for Xbox One, actually. So we have to figure out a way in order to give this away to one of the lucky viewers.
I mean, the simplest way would just be kind of a...
What's your favorite character class and why?
Or like a draw, you know, just a random name out of a hat. But I don't know if we should give the viewers just a few minutes to try and come up with a cool way we could do it. Yeah.
So what kind of competition would would we be able to select a worthy participant to get this game. So we'll.
And while the viewers figure that out, I figured I would show off the new artisan.
Yeah,
here.
please do that. Yeah, walk us through the artisan, the new craftsman that was added with the Reaper of Souls.
So before there was jewel crafting and there was blacksmithing, which makes sense. The jewels could be attached to a gear to up
socketing the gear. You know that from World of Warcraft if you played that. Yeah.
So here, Miriam, a new character that you meet in Act 5. It has 2 functions. She's going to be able to help you enchant items, which basically means you can take one stat on the item and change it to another stat.
Yeah.
Let's just see if I have an example here of something I haven't already enchanted. Let's try my ring here. So I have some strength, some vitality, some resists, crit, and reduce control effects. So if I hit square here, I can choose to use the materials on the left, bottom left there, and the money to change this. And if I change it, there's a chance I'll get one of these things here. So life after each kill, gold from monsters, ranged and melee attackers take, thorns damage, experience per kill, and so on. And each of these kind of have their own category that they belong to. So vitality is going to go with reduced cooldown and all this. But it's always random what you get.
Yeah.
And what's important to note is as soon as you choose one of these stats, you're stuck with changing that stat. So my sword, for example, oh no, maybe not my sword. Where do I have that?
Don't bet anything on the sword.
There you go. My chest, for example, I can only change that one stat now, which is the extra armor.
Armor, yeah.
So I can go ahead and try it because I have the materials I need and everything. See if I get something better than that armor. So I can always go back to sticking. The top one's always going to be the same as before, and I get 2 new ones. So more earthquake damage.
That's a character-specific one there. That's
nice,
yeah.
So yeah, and also 10% life.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with the armor because it's helped me well. I'm not using the earthquake.
No.
But yeah, again, there's a chance if I check it out. There's all these kind of specific here: earthquake damage, rend damage, revenge, avalanche, overpower.
Yeah.
So and then it's 8 to 15%. So that's one thing that you can do. Another thing a lot of end game players might enjoy is the transmogrify.
I like that feature. Yeah.
So basically, it was also implemented in World of Warcraft a while ago.
It did, yeah, with the Cataclysm, I think.
Yeah, so the idea is that you can take any item and change the look of the item to another item that you've already picked up.
You've already unlocked the sort of the item model from having an item
every time you
like
pick it up in your bag, you expand your list, and also you can train to get more. I'm already top level here, so I can't really show how that works. But it just costs gold to do.
Yeah, and it can cost a lot of gold, so looking the right way. But once you get sort of very, very powerful gear and you want to invest in that gear, you might want to invest it in the looks of the gear. So maybe you have
again, like at my level right now with the gear I have, I very rarely change out an item. It's hard to find something better. So it's nice to be able to kind of make it unique. So if I take my helmet here, for example, I can change the look. I'm already kind of using a legendary look. You can kind of tell by the background.
And also by the price.
Yeah, so if most of the basic stuff is 500, that's nothing in this game. Yeah, you get 500 a lot. So you can kind of make him look any way you want. Yeah. But once you start hitting the legendary, it's
50,000 and 500,000 ultimately, right?
Yeah. So I've got a quite interesting look here. This is from a set item.
That is one sick helmet. How can he even carry that on his head?
So I think I'm going to actually go for this just since I'm changing it up. So I can change that. And then also I think I have some cool shoulders. Actually, the original look, because that's also an example. If I go back to the original look, that's always free to go back to original. So I've got kind of this, I don't know what's going on here.
You look something out of Devil May Cry now.
Yeah, really.
That's nice,
so
I mean.
And also, again, coloring your items is just buying some dyes.
Yeah, buying dyes, and so there is a way. So we should also stress that this is very, very much made for the end game. Yeah. Not having to change your items that much. So it's, but it's
again,
nice.
This whole skill or this whole artisan isn't available until pretty much halfway through Act 5.
Act 5, and where you'll be somewhere between level 45 and 50 in your first playthrough. So you're already way into the deep end game once you unlock her. So
so I'm just going to talk to Oric real quick to finish our quest so we get our reward there.
I have a great way. We have Biohazard 83 actually came up with a really good way to solve our little competition problem.
Interesting.
We would like you to make a homegrown name for an Diablo 3 item. So what kind of items? Should we say a one-handed axe,
A one-handed axe.
Yeah, a good Diablo name for a one-handed axe, and we'll pick one we think is the best, and you win the copy of Xbox One game here.
All right.
Diablo 3
and
Ultimate Evil Edition.
Examples of
Utar's
Roar and stuff. We're hoping for you guys to be more creative than that.
Yeah, than Utar's and better than Sovereign Flesh Render. So there is some really good
Girdle
here.
of Giants.
Yeah, the girdle of the Helm of Rule. We should also just stress before we take this out on Blizzard, many of these names are auto-generated, and so some will be viewed as silly, some will be viewed as cool. It's pretty much random.
But Blizzard have a nice track record of the item names, and some of them becoming infamous. I remember the whole World of Warcraft debacle with the Dirge.
Yeah, the Dirge, yeah.
That just became a thing on the chat, where everybody would just say Dirge randomly.
Yeah, hallowed condemnation. There's the Sovereign Penetrator. There's just some very cool stuff here.
Yeah.
The Hallowed Batten. So please come up with some good ones, and we already have the Defiling Chopwood of Ultimate Evil. So that's a good one here. So one-handed axes, come up with some names, and we'll pick one we think is cool, and you'll get this Xbox One version of the game.
Another thing I'm just going to show off, because I can see I've got mail. As you sent mail to Lee, I can see I've received some here from my friends, and let's see. So my friend Excalibur here, I hope it's okay with showing off his name.
Yeah, you'll get massive amounts of friend requests now.
Say hi from Flipkick.
Yeah.
So there we go.
You got a mighty belt.
So a legendary item, which I have to identify here. So let's go ahead and do that.
Hello. A new version. See, that's pretty interesting. You actually now have 2 Girdle of Giants in your bag. So they've created the name, they have sort of the outline of what the item will be like, but then there's small variations in level and in what kind of stats they vary. So you can have a Girdle of Giants that's really bad and one that's really good.
Yeah, you can see I go up and down here. I got slightly different stats. Again, I'm going to stick with my Pride of Cassius here, again, just for the ignore pain duration increase.
Indeed, yeah, that's what we
talked
about.
And I'll already get the 12 maximum fury on that one as well, so it's a slight decrease in damage output, but higher armor and also the survivability of the...
Just check out, by the way, the Girdle of the Giants, the one you just got. Look at the item description. No belt is too big, except this one. Yeah, I like that, yeah. It's little Blizzard things.
Yeah, a little story also known. He moved swiftly and he struck hard. Truly the greatest warrior to have walked the land. Pride of Cassius.
Yeah, that also looks very auto-generated to me, yeah. So should we try to do some bounties in another act than Act 5, maybe?
Sure.
So what you can see here, we have the zone map, the act map, and the world map. So this is going to change, maybe Blizzard haven't said, but right now there's bonus. You get extra blood shards on Act 1 and 2.
Yeah,
maybe that will change at some point. But
I think the idea would be that it changes every day. Yeah. But so far it hasn't changed at all.
So far it hasn't changed at all. So maybe we should do something in Act 3 in Bastion's Keep.
Sure.
So here you present with the act map. There is the stronghold where you have the stash, and then you have the various... Well, maybe we should kill Asmodan. See.
Sure.
Yeah. Asmodan, one of the act bosses, one of the lesser primevals. I'm already my knowledge is already struggling. Sorry about spoilers. You kill demons. That's really the point of the game. So you shouldn't be surprised that you kill a demon. There's an addition here that's called Painful Lobotomy. I like that. That's one of the good ones. I'm really having to struggle with my...
And again, one submission per viewer, please.
Yeah, one submission per viewer, please. So pick one that maybe make it your own top 3 and then post the best. We'll see. Singe Salvation. But I think that's not just exclusive to Diablo. Just item names in RPGs in general is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you can have some wonderful moments with that. You mentioned World of Warcraft. Now staying with Blizzard, so that's.
Yeah, they've always been pretty creative when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they have. Let's go. Yes, I'm seeing a bit more now. I'm level 9, so I'm seeing a bit more damage come to me.
Yeah.
Oh, there we have a couple of sticking crawlers here. And as it's very apparent how much loot you're actually having to carry.
Actually, there's a new feature up here.
Cursed chest. Yeah.
Exactly. These are a new feature as well. So basically, when you activate these, something will happen. A wave of enemies or something will have to, and usually it's something like kill the enemies as fast as possible.
Yeah, waves of enemies actually on a timer.
Or sometimes just the group that's there.
Yeah.
The timer is shorter. So are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right,
so let's see what this
quick.
is. Slay the champion before the timer ends. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so we got these 3.
They're wallers,
elites.
by the way. Look, they actually have 4 separate abilities, which I think is really cool. That a bit up the ante.
Yeah, exactly. Are we gonna make it? We're got a bit more than halfway.
Yeah, we can make it. I'm firing from a distance. See, there we go.
Excellent.
So we did it, and as a reward, we get this radiant chest, which is filled with sometimes not that much loot right now, but there can really be cool things in those chests. So, and you know, in addition to the story-based side events, there are these little kill as many as fast as you can on a timer. Yeah. Nice little sort of arcadey additions.
And I mean, they can be anything from elites that just spawn to. I've even had one of the campaign bosses spawn, and I had to kill him on a timer. There was just no way that was happening when I was soloing at the time. So, yeah, I had no chance. He was I'd taken 5% of his life when the timer hit 0.
Yeah, but I think that's fair. But they've sort of it's like adding. I think I sort of compare it to, we have a...
Oh, yeah. Again, drop everything you're doing when you see a treasure goblin, just go for that.
Yeah, the treasure pygmies. I sort of compare them to, we have a splint here plan. Let's check out what this is. Oh, Legendary Bracer. We're going to check that out when we come back.
Yeah.
So I think I sort of compared them to what GTA did. It was add these little extra quests that wasn't really quests. They were just random things happening in the world that you could participate in or not. And the same thing is here. You see a cursed chest, you might want to leave it there if you're not in the mood for the sort of arcadey timed fun.
Yeah.
But if you want some extra items and you're there and you want to try it out, it's there for you. And I think that's a really neat little addition that gives the game more depth. And it's a chance to get more loot. And that's really what this is about. So here we have Asmodan.
And as you'll notice, it also skipped the whole cutscene and stuff.
Yeah, we skipped the whole cutscene.
Yeah, it skips it for you. It's just straight into the fight. That's what it's all about here in adventure mode.
So it really is just, it is still the basic same boss fight. He does the same things. He does. My take from it is he normally doesn't have as much health as the regular boss does.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah, it's a bit quicker, so you can, and he doesn't drop as much.
No.
But he has the same death sequence, which is nice. There we go. I'm actually already full.
Yeah, so am I. Should we just go back real quick?
Yeah, let's go back real quick. Axel's accelerating axe, that's good. The ultimate sharp piece of steel on the magical wooden stick. The Butcher's Endless Torment. I actually, right now, I would say that my favorite is Painful Lobotomy. But we also have the first entry, Painful Lobotomy or the Defiling Chopwood of Ultimate Evil. I think that's really neat as well.
Yeah.
So keep them coming. Remember, just one entry per viewer. So we'll see. We'll give it out in a few seconds.
I was thinking if we should maybe check out the brawling.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here.
Okay, so we got to find him first. Where is
he's on the mini map.
Yeah, it's just I'm used to seeing him in Act 1 where he hangs out.
I know where he is in Act 1. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
We can check out.
I don't think he has an icon as such.
He's not here. Maybe we should go to Act 1.
Let's just go to Act 1.
There we know where he is. So we'll go to the world map here on New Tristram and go to New Tristram here. And then he should be located
right there.
Yeah, neck the brawler. Give them hell.
Okay, so let's see how this works. I'm a ghost. Okay, so I think this is just it. It's just
this is what it is.
Oh, you're in trouble. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I am.
Oh no, I'm in trouble now. Gotta heal.
I don't have healing. I got completely destroyed.
I think you destroyed yourself because of Thorn's damage.
Yes, shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, ow, that one hurts. Hide from the cave. Come for you. Whoa! Ah!
Boom!
Yeah, see, I'm not really... If I had my launch attack...
Oh, yeah.
Then, because right now you have the distance as a...
This, actually, it's funny that you mentioned it before. This does really remind me of WoW dueling.
Yeah.
There's the same sort of...
it's kind of short and...
And you can use the environment, which I think is very cool. My turrets are destroying you.
Yeah, I need to really stay away from those things.
I can just do this. No, you're too far away. Crap.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, I'm too elusive. I'm too elusive for you.
Well,
but I think...
If I do...
Yeah, actually, that's what we were going to say. There might not be a specific PvP section of the game, but I bet there's skills that is more crowd control based.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay here.
Well, mine was on cooldown, so I can't really change it
I can
up
do
now.
this. No, I can't do that yet. I'm just gonna...
Ow. Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna get you, because I can do this now.
The thing is, though, that my character is centered around avoiding damage.
Yeah.
So it's more PvP setup. You're a tank, basically.
Yeah.
Which, if we do World of Warcraft logic, doesn't fare very well in duels.
Well...
Defiled anguish of mercy, tree people's bane.
Okay,
so we're going for it?
Yeah, I'm ready now. You're gonna get it. Oh no!
Yes! No! I don't know, I think I'm too overpowered at this. But I got destroyed in PvE.
Yeah.
So wait,
nope.
wait until my turrets are down, because I think that's fair. I could just place 2 right here, and when you revive.
Yeah, well, I'm a ghost for a few seconds, so I can't get into cover.
Branko asks, what's the verdict on the game? You gave it a 9.
Yeah.
Go read the article on Gamereactor.
I gave it a 9. I believe Mike from the UK site also gave it a 9.
9, yeah, and I think also the original PS3 version actually gave it. We gave a 9, and I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a very, if you look for a good polished loot-based RPG.
Yeah.
This is really it.
And again, Diablo 3 was and still is a great game, and this is just more of more greatness,
indeed,
like more frosting on that cake.
Oh no. That turret is just, if I didn't have the turret, I'd... Oh no.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah, oh no. I can't do anything about that.
Exactly, because you get stunned. So again, if I do get up close, you're in trouble.
But then again, it's I think the sort of the you don't have much health. I mean, if the other one catches you on the wrong leg, then you're really in for it.
I mean, I can definitely see what needs to be done PvP-wise is they need to add some kind of toughness stat that you see in other games like this that actually gives people more survivability to make the fights last more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And again, it's also like this is really unbalanced right now. But
very
again,
much
it's because it's not kind of a priority.
There's new. Can we fight other places? No, this is just
but this is just something that they added just to kind of quiet some of the people who've been asking for PvP for so long. It's like, you'll have this for now, and then boom.
Holy. So, Ball Crusher asks what we're going to play tomorrow. Actually, if I'm not too mistaken, we have a new sort of streaming schedule coming in. And we're streaming this today, and we're not streaming tomorrow, but on Wednesday, we're doing 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
Which is a variety of, I think, indie-based titles on Steam, where we'll be playing 4 of us here in the office with Xbox 360 controllers hooked up to a PC. So that should create some frustration, fun, of both things. And yes, Branko, we heard about the DOS PSN attack. My PSN was actually down on last night.
Yeah, I think everybody's was.
Yeah, and what was 2 on Xbox Live, even Battle.net was hit. So I think there's a lot of...
Everybody got hit. And the Sony have also decided today to postpone the scheduled maintenance because of it, and they'll announce when the actual maintenance will happen.
But as you saw, we were sending gifts, and we got a Nemesis even. The PSN is up and running, so is Xbox Live, and so is Battle.net. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to play. So it looks like we got through it unscathed. Yeah. So we have 20 minutes left. I think we should give out the game.
So let's hear them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you the short list.
Okay.
There is the Defiling Chopwood of Ultimate Evil.
Yes.
There is the Meat Slicer, the Painful Lobotomy, the Butcher's Endless Torment, the Meat Hatchet of Death, the Tree Widowmaker. Then there is the ultimate sharp piece of steel on the magical wooden stick, Axel's Accelerating Axe, the Depriver of Souls, the Defiled Anguish of Mercy, and the Woodsman's Wolf Gut Opener. So, I don't know about you.
Should we come up with the top 3 each of us?
Yeah. I have, at number 3, I like Axel's Accelerating Axe. And then number 2, the ultimate sharp piece of steel on the magical wooden stick. But my favorite is still Painful Lobotomy. I think that's as inventive as it gets.
My top 3, I would say, the number 3 was Widower. I remember something.
Oh yeah. Something. The Tree Widowmaker.
The Tree Widowmaker.
Yeah,
I like that
good,
a lot again because it's an axe.
Yeah.
Then the final one.
Go ahead.
Which was how did it go again? It was a wolf gut.
The wolf gut opener.
The wolf gut opener. I like that.
Yeah.
But I have to agree with you on the number 1, the lobotomizer.
The painful lobotomy.
The painful lobotomy.
So this Xbox One edition of Diablo Ultimate Evil Edition will be going out to Bumsen, which won with the painful lobotomy. Congratulations to you.
And be sure to stick
in the chat.
Stick in the chat. We'll contact you and get your info and everything.
Yeah, congratulations. That was great. Yeah. So I think for one last thing, we have about 18 minutes left. I think we should do another Nephilim Rift.
Sure.
A lot of action, a lot of loot, but I think I just need to...
Yeah, you need to empty your bags maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a little artisan guy here. I really like that trick, by the way, with the jump.
It really saves you a lot of time.
I've learned a lot today.
Especially in multiplayer, like couch co-op and so on.
Yeah,
it's really,
yeah.
So I'm going to go open the Rift here.
Oh, yeah. I like that little animation, by the way. That's good.
Let's get in there.
Let's see. Oh, we got... This is Act 5 based.
Yeah, area.
Sar the Mad's Passage. So I think that the story thing behind the Nephilim stuff is that once you are a Nephilim and you have this hidden power within you. Did I die? No.
No, yes. You're good.
And you sort of open these rifts to realize your true Nephilim potential. So it's a nice little setup for...
So yeah, it's basically training grounds for...
You are powerful, let's do something cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm being trapped in these are plagued characters. Once you hit them, you get trapped in these zones. Yeah. Good. Here's my...
Oh.
Sargatanas the Helion.
Oh, I don't know what to do now. Okay, he's dead because we got a treasure thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's too late now anyway.
Oh, die. It's fun actually if you have to sort of say what Diablo is. It's getting loot and finding cool ways to kill things.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's not too simplified for you, I think, and especially if you're on a new console, because there's not too many deep RPGs just yet.
No.
This is really it until Dragon Age Inquisition and Mighty Shadows of Mordor and maybe even The Witcher in February. So this should keep you tied over till then, especially if you want to have a level 70 version of each character. That's going to take you some time. So
yeah, and it is. I will say it's a really addictive game
in
so many ways. I mean, I've had friends who play.
Bumsen, who won, he doesn't have an Xbox, so he says that maybe you should give the choice to someone else.
Okay.
Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, just to Bumsen doesn't have an Xbox.
Oh
so
no, that's not good. Oh, sorry about that. So I think
thank you for participating and coming up with that great name.
Yeah, that was good. So we have, it's down to maybe...
who was your second choice?
Yeah, I think the ultimate sharp piece of steel on the magical wooden stick is really good.
And I thought it was the wolf flare.
Yeah, the Woodsman's Wolf Gut Opener.
All right, so should we do a quick rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
On whose guy gets it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought we were going on now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so go on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
And so the Woodsman's Wolf Gut Opener wins. That's Ekin. Stay in the chat. Goes the same to you, and we'll get your information, and we'll send you this Xbox One edition of the game. Congratulations.
Ha, and I won.
Yeah. That's another thing. You have the most powerful character and you won rock, paper, scissors. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
ooh,
a cloak.
that's a cloak. I think that's especially for me.
Yeah, it goes straight to
Do you mind if I check it out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, I like this bit.
It's always like opening a present at Christmas.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, and 3 sockets
Automatically
as well.
cast smoke screen when you fall below 25 health.
This is fantastic.
That's a pretty
This
good...
is the best part of the stream. No mind decking won the Xbox One version. This is prime time.
So for goodness sake, remember to upload your save to the cloud so you can bring it back down when you get home.
Yes.
So yeah, that should help you survive a bit, and also three slots is pretty great gem.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I think the green one with the critical hit damage for me is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
All right, well then by default.
By default, Indian Cobran has actually won with the sharp piece of steel of the wood on the stick. Indian Cobran won with the ultimate sharp piece of steel on the magical wooden stick. So congratulations on actually finishing 3rd, but really finishing 1st. That's amazing for you.
That was quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. I think this very, very rarely happens at award ceremonies. So.
Well, that's what you get if you don't show up.
JC didn't show up, Kanye didn't show up, so Usher, you can win the award. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so hopefully if Indian Cobran doesn't have an Xbox One, I'm gonna be very disappointed with all of you.
Well, we have a couple more we can go through.
Yeah. So I think we actually, we just have time to finishing this this rift if we hurried up a bit. I just took some. So let's just go.
Go crazy.
Yeah,
here.
it's about picking up the globes. We need the double damage.
Yeah.
Hurrying forward here.
Oh, actually, I forgot I have my my leap.
Oh, did you still have the sort of PvP based setup?
Well, it's fine actually, the leap, because I think your survivability is a bit better. I wasn't keeping you alive too much anyway with the skill I
If you do the forward stun early on, that's really going to help me.
There we go. Still waiting. Also, just because my leap is a pretty quick cooldown and it stuns every time.
Oh yeah, that's. So, yeah, take that Garrison Salvation there. It's actually really stupid that I'm running at the front. I'm just gonna get squished so quick. Let's go. As you can see, compared to the last Nephilim Rift we went in, there's a lot more enemies here. The percentage is really crawling.
Yeah, it's
dangerously
going way
slow. Yeah. I actually wanna use that lock on there.
Oh, where am I? Oh, I'm right there.
Little trap there. Oh.
Yeah, those snowballs there, they can be.
Omen. Oh yes. Yeah, I can see that. No matter how many items you pick up, you must have a really strong gear set. Because
yeah, it's
very rarely an item.
It's taken me a while to get it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. I got that one arrow raining from the sky. That's really, really powerful. That's fine by me. So also, what we've seen, if you haven't, if you're not too familiar with the game, is that every one of these elite enemies that we're fighting have some sort of ability. I think there's about 10, 15, and then they can mix and match.
Yeah, the higher levels they get, the more extra kind of abilities they get.
So there's the Desecrator that puts fire beneath. There's some poison going on. There's these magical purple orbs.
Yeah,
so
that shoot out
there's
these
a whole
lasers
bunch of stuff that's related. There we go.
And so some of the most annoying ones, especially the higher levels, are the ones that have vampirism. So they basically steal your life, so they'll heal themselves by fighting you.
It can be almost impossible to kill if you don't have the damage output needed. So.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of games do this now by randomizing a couple of factors. You create almost endless replayability. Spelunky has become very, and Rogue Legacy, which just launched,
yeah, an
become
excellent game as well.
Yeah, become very popular on this sort of premise, and it's nice to see Diablo do something like that, but on a very sort of AAA scale.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we can go through here. That's nice. We really have no idea where we're going. We're just heading one way and killing. So
basically, just looking for enemies to fight and then getting that meter.
Yeah, but as we've said before, at some point we're going to reach a portal and we're going to go to level 2 of the Nephilim Rift, which might look entirely different. Yeah,
it's completely random, and also the enemies within it don't necessarily fit the background.
No.
So it's sometimes you get some funny combinations.
Damn dogs. Right, yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'm starting to hurt a bit here.
Yeah, you're standing in some... Oh, no, I have repel damage. No. I'm gonna have to watch that. These are actually very, very powerful, this enemy.
Yeah, he's tough.
I think I've gotten through his minions now. Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah, and you got the precious grapplers. They are precious.
Let's just check the chest here, and there's also some...
What are you doing? Okay.
Okay, I was just checking, but my bags are full, but...
Sadly, there's so many enemies in this part of the instance, I don't think we can get to the Rift Guardian.
No.
It's sort of sad.
But again, also a way that you can kind of make it go faster is to kind of skip the tougher enemies and just go for the easier ones.
Yeah, because they all count towards the percentage.
Yeah, one enemy counts for one enemy, so...
So as you can see, we just changed to something from Act 1, close to the Butcher, actually. The basement's in Leoric's mansion. We just got there from having to do something in Act 5.
Yeah.
A fun little tidbit that keeps things fresh.
Double damage.
Yeah, I've got the... There he goes, and down he goes. Demonic treasure. I actually, prior to this, I hadn't played the game cooperatively.
Okay.
And it's just, it completely baffles me that it's so easy.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I turned on the controller, brought in my character, and now we're playing, and I can just upload this save to the cloud and play at home, the same one. I think that's really terrific. A lot of RPGs don't make it this easy to play couch co-op.
No.
And I think it's fun because couch co-op is really coming back in a big way.
Yeah,
and,
thankfully.
Yeah. So I think this is really, really neat little addition to have it as easy as this. And then you have the Nemesis system. You're able to send gifts to one another. I think it's really sort of made cooperatively. Yeah,
exactly. You're even helping friends while you're not playing together by sending them gifts and even sending them challenges and those Nemesis attacks.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah. So while there may not be a PvP stuff yet, I think it's even if you're a person that plays multiplayer mostly, it's even worth it for that and just waiting along for a great PvP system. I'm sure there's one in the pipeline somewhere.
One of those conduit pylons, they're new as well. They're exclusive to Rifts and they give some pretty crazy, look at this here.
So, I remember, Now we're just going to kill everything very quickly.
Yeah, so basically these lightning bolts are going to shoot out of us.
Yeah.
It doesn't last for too long, but it pretty much kills everything that we run by.
Yeah, we just need to get to the enemies before it's
really
done.
annoying. It always
this is really, really frustrating.
We're killing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we killed items. That's great.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There you go.
And just by the way, to silence some of the people that's in the chat, we can't really show off the Last of Us stuff. It was added via an automatic update, but it's very random when you see these clickers, the Last of Us style enemies. They will appear in these Nephilim rifts that we're traveling in right now, but they really pop up rather randomly. And
Again,
I haven't seen one yet. So.
No, me neither.
But they're there. And we should be able to access the Shadow of the Colossus transmogrify stuff, but everyone who has the PlayStation version of the game should be able to do that. So that's a fun little thing to do, but we can't really show it off. We can't. The enemies are randomized. We don't know when they'll appear. So we have 5 minutes left. Maybe if they pop up then. Die. I think we've hit... No, there's... So we can go through here. So actually, just playing here for these 2 hours, or the hour we've played with our own characters, I've gotten 11 Paragon levels. So it does sort of take up a brisk pace when you're playing on Master difficulty, as we've played here.
Again, Paragon levels work very much like normal levels, that the first ones don't require as much, and then they require more and more. So in the first Paragon levels, you'll notice a lot of leveling going on, but as you get higher up, because you'll notice I've only gotten a couple.
Yeah, you got from 66 to 68. That's not too much, no.
No, so it does kind of work the same way as normal levels. So once you hit that level 100, which I've seen some have, then I think it's really going to take a long time. It's going to be kind of a monthly
Paragon
event.
level 100? Yeah, that's really ambitious.
And I mean, since it keeps going, it's just a matter of how much time you've played the game in the end.
Yeah, indeed. So we're coming up on 94%. I think we should just be able to get to the Rift Guardian.
Summon him. As long as we get some of these kind of easy to kill.
Yeah, all these fallen
trash
are just
mobs
trash.
here.
Yeah.
Get over here.
I really like that pulling enemies towards you.
Yeah.
I think that's a great little thing.
Okay, these guys.
I'm running too soon. Too soon. Too soon for me.
Jump.
I can stand from a distance, yeah.
Ah, come on, I'm just stuck in this corner behind the wall. These guys are annoying.
There we go.
They're Rift Guardian.
Is he come? We don't know. Oh, there he is. There he is. It's another. I think that's actually the Malthael.
Yeah, it does look like. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. So you see,
So
no character model is too fancy.
Malthael's twin brother, Escandiel.
Yeah, Escandiel. He was the aspect of wisdom. He's just a Rift Guardian, so it's not he's not happy with us.
Always in the shadow of his brother.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use this. This should give us the damage boost. Ooh.
Still waiting.
Come on.
Almost there. Yeah, the rocks thing. Yeah, that's good.
Just managed to pull it off there, but. He's really tough.
Yeah, getting the last piece of percentage down. We can't see a list of his abilities, but normally I
boom.
There we go.
And I got myself a Paragon level.
Very nice. We're just looting while not being hit by those. They are really.
I'm carrying too much.
Oh, and you got yourself a design for a new type of gem.
New type of gem, yeah.
So that's also the end game kind of gems require plans to make.
Yeah.
So
and Indian Cobra, yes, we now that the question is, now that Crackdown 3 has been announced, will Lee go on another ore punt? Well, I think you can be pretty. He doesn't seem to want to be quiet about it. So I'm guessing. Yeah, I think actually that was all we had time for. We have 1 minute left, so let's just summarize.
Yes.
So there's a couple of new additions that even if you're completely new to Diablo or just new to the Reaper of Souls expansion, that it might be worth mentioning. The adventure mode, the Nephilim Rifts, as we've shown off now, and the new act.
Yeah.
So collectively, you should first go and read Philip's review, but I think collectively we think very highly of the new additions to an already winning formula.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great game. It's a huge package you get. Like the amount of content in this is amazing. It's maybe a bit expensive for people who own it on PS3, that they have to pay full price.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, again, with the amount of content you get, and also the increase in performance. 1080p, 60 frames per second.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Load
really
times
fluid,
non-existent. Yeah. It's really worth the upgrade.
Yeah, I think so too. And don't forget that while you may think that the couple of hours extra, which consists of Act 5, is not that much to upgrade full price for, the adventure mode does really open up the game. So if you like the loot-based addiction, then I think you'll find that Nephilim Rifts and adventure mode are really an essential part of how you play Diablo from now on. So I think it actually is worth it if you want to pay the full price for the upgrade. Definitely. But not for Indian Cobra, because he actually won this. So hopefully you have an Xbox One. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be streaming Wednesday 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.